but easy to revive, not that hurt. They will let you die to get your organs because they could get hundreds of thousands of dollars then. Now it's about $500,000. And the hospital and the doctors end up getting part of that money. And I didn't believe it. When he told me, I couldn't believe it because I was young and naive. But then I remember probably 5 years later in college, now living in Austin, going over visiting my grandparents. I went most Sundays to eat dinner with my grandfather and grandmother. And I remember watching 60 Minutes with my grandfather because he watched it every week. And they had a whole show about Chicago and other cities, hospitals killing people for their organs. And it went on and on and on and on. And the media doesn't really ever cover that. I've only seen a few reports confirmed of that. But they'll always cover, if you don't sign the organ donor card, they don't care. They still take your corneas or your eyes. And Cass Sunstein says even if you don't want it, they're going to take your organs. And we know China takes people's political dissidents' organs. We know they sell them on the world market. We know people have been killed by gangster groups to have their organs taken. But Israel really was caught with its pants down. Israel, if you'll remember, about 6 months ago, it came out in Dutch and German prestigious newspapers. And one came out in Sweden as well, saying, we've confirmed with doctors in Israel that they will go out and kill a Palestinian and they'll drag them off and the soldiers get the money, part of the money, and they gut them right there in a field hospital and fly the organs out. Just like China. And then different Haiti activists said, watch out, about a week and a half ago, watch out, Israel's there, and the word is they're taking people's organs. And my issue here is Israel is not persona non grata. They are not off limits to criticize and go after. But I also get criticized because I don't say the center of all evil on the planet is in Israel, and the center of evil on the planet, it's in our own hearts and minds. Every group of people has evil psychopaths, and they all team up and work together. But Israel really does arrogantly attack anybody that criticizes them and uses the anti-Semitic remark. Then it came out. In fact, since I mentioned this, will you print me the AP and Reuters? Israel admits they did take organs. And then they finally got caught, and a bunch of their doctors came out and said, no, they are taking people's organs. They are. And folks, if you can get $500,000 for the liver, the 2 kidneys, the lungs, and other things they take, the eyes, you better believe that governments are in there doing it. And you better believe that could be going on. And Paul Watson wrote an article last week, says activists say this, we don't know, but because Israel's been caught doing this, is like if the Chinese were there and people were accusing them, we'd go, well, the Chinese do this. I mean, and it's not going to stop if we don't expose them. Oh, don't criticize the Chinese. I remember back when Bill Clinton was caught selling missile secrets, missile cone systems, MERV technology, which is key. You don't just send up one ICBM with one warhead. When it comes back into orbit or back into the atmosphere, it pops off and shoots off 5 or 6 dummies and 5 or 6, depending on the MERV system. That particular thing had 12 MERVs, real warheads. It's got missiles inside the missile that shoot off in different directions so that even if you've got particle beams or anti-missile missiles or railgun Sabo systems, that still you can't stop all the nukes. Clinton gave that. I remember CNN saying it's racist to criticize China and what they're doing with the missile secrets. It's wrong to be doing this. No, anytime somebody does that, I'm not going to go along with it. Doctor admits Israel pathologist harvest organs without consent. That's the London Guardian. There's an AP's even stronger. Israel has admitted pathologists harvested organs from dead Palestinians and others without the consent of their families. The practice, it said, ended in the 1990s. It has emerged at this weekend. Well, we first exposed that the U.S. and Israel were doing this because of the doctors' reports in Iraq, the photos, and photos even released by the Pentagon clearly showed they'd done quick surgeries where they slice them open here, here, and here, open it up for fast entry, carve out the breastbone, pop it open, and just get the goodies fast. And sanguinate the blood and sell that. I mean, they just suck humans dry like we're a cantaloupe. And it's clear that contractors, the Pentagon, and Israel, and I covered this in martial law, in the extras. We made a mini film, little 10-minute film about it. We covered this in 2005. Now, why do I go over all this? When we come back after the break, traffickers targeting Haitian children, human organs, the Prime Minister says. The Prime Minister. Trafficking of children and human organs is occurring. This is CNN. In the aftermath of the earthquake that devastated parts of Haiti, killed more than 150,000 people and left many children orphans, Haitian Prime Minister Jean-Max Bellarive said last night, there is organ trafficking for children and other persons also because they need all types of organs. He said in an exclusive interview with CNN's Christina Amanpour. Well, why didn't she ask who's doing it? He did not give specifics, but asked Amanpour if there was trafficking of children. But when asked by Amanpour if there was trafficking of children, Bellarive said, the reports I receive say yes. So the first reports was it was Israel doing it. Now, I'm here exposing this, and I've been exposing it since 2005. The COINTELPRO will then say if other countries are doing it, oh, well, how dare you say the Chinese are doing it? No, only Jews can do something evil. See, that's how the COINTELPRO operatives work, and that's how it's not fair. No, we're here exposing. We're here covering it. We're here talking about it. My whole point is government is evil across the board. We've got to cut its size. We've got to have more transparency. We've got to get up off of our fat butts and get involved and start exposing these people. We have to educate the population. You want the solution? Look in the mirror. Letters to the editor. Call into talk radio. Go visit your congressman. Visit your state house. Start your own rally. Start your own organization. Start your own blog. Start your own Twitter. You can sign up with our Twitter at twitter.com/Real Alex Jones. Is that the correct address? Okay, I got it right. I'm learning how. So, guys, there's so many of those, though. Hundreds of comments coming in. Can you print me the specific questions for Deborah Medina and Kurt Haskell then? Okay, we're going to come back with this horrible organ situation. You just have to get down to how evil government is and the things they'll do, the types of horrible. I mean, the UN, everywhere they go, runs child kidnapping rings, organ harvesting, you name it. Our government does it. The hospitals do it. They're evil people everywhere.
Our economy is in great distress. The financial dominoes can fall at any time. It's time to stop hoping it doesn't happen and prepare just in case it does. You have auto and home insurance. Why wouldn't you have food insurance? Are you prepared to feed your family long term? Because it might take years to recover. As the adult, it's your responsibility to feed your family, especially during rough times. SurvivalistSeeds.com is offering a package that will give you a 3-acre heirloom vegetable garden anywhere. 50 heirloom varieties, 8,000 vegetable seeds, over 5 pounds of healthy food. Don't be fooled by marketing companies disguised as patriots. SurvivalistSeeds.com is owned by Big John Lipscomb, host of Don't Tread on Me radio show.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
For the first time ever, the makers of Alpine Air Foods have approved an incredible sale with savings only available through Ready Made Resources. For a limited time, save 25% off all cases of freeze-dried foods by Alpine Air. Yes, 25% off on case lots only of Alpine Air Foods. Only available at ReadyMadeResources.com. Mix and match as much as you want to best suit your needs. But hurry, this 25% off sale on Alpine Air freeze-dried foods is only until January 30th and only from ReadyMadeResources.com. Quality Alpine Air freeze-dried foods have a 10-year shelf life and are easy to prepare. Just add water for great tasting snacks or meals. Remember, this sale on Alpine Air Foods only lasts through January 30th. Hurry, go to ReadyMadeResources.com or call toll-free 1-800-627-3809 and mention GCN to get 25% off per case of Alpine Air Foods with free shipping. That's 800-627-3809 or go to